Nick speaking, and welcome to this video. Right, another quick update for the Space Wolves. Been working on these guys with the washes. So I've basically done all of the washes apart from on the grey armour. I've also done some additional battle damage as well. So made good progress. Just going to give you a closer look at these. So the gold, I did two types of washes on the gold. On the Space Wolves gold, I went in with Earthshade, and then on the Black Legion gold, I went in with a flesh wash, just to mix them up very slightly. As I said, I've gone with a bit of extra battle damage, some little areas like on his backpack there, down on his leg. Just put a little wash in there just to highlight the, well, not highlight, but just so I can see where the battle damage is for future reference. Everything's basically been washed totally over apart from the pink areas where I've only just washed in the on the outside edges effectively. So rather than washing all over, I've just lined in the wash, and that's exactly what I'm going to have to do for the grey as well. I'll just be lining in all the little recesses with null and oil. Did some battle damage up on the backpack there. What I tried to do is sort of try to keep some sort of logic on the battle damage, trying to keep the battle damage around the areas where the chaos armour is, so that effectively you could imagine, like here for example, he's got this chaos glove and chaos head and a chaos backpack. So I've done some battle damage like in this area where potentially he may have got like damaged on his glove, his head might have got damaged in at the same time, and he's had to replace the armour with grey. So I tried to sort of make it a bit themey, and like on this guy here, I did a little bit of battle damage on the chaos piece as well, just to keep the battle damage sort of running through the different like armours. So that's that guy. This dude here. If I can get it to focus. There you go. Now I will potentially be adding a little bit more battle damage as I paint the highlights. So if there's like an area, for example, say if I'm let's say like glazing up or wet blending up the grey armour, and I get an area which doesn't turn out quite as well as I'd like it to, I can just go in and just add a bit of battle damage and like cover up any mistakes. It's pretty useful to be able to do that. Let's focus in this guy. It's him. It's got a little on his boot there, some battle damage. Looking pretty cool, that guy. And then this one here with his power fist, it's obviously all magnetised on. Again, sort of where he's got this leg section like replaced, I've done some like extra damage here just to indicate that his, like, his original armour got damaged and he's had to replace it. That's that guy. Just quickly run through the other four guys there. It's the dude with the whip. It's going to take quite a while to do the next stage. Like I said, that's going to be lining in all the recesses, the grey, but it does work out a lot better than just like washing the whole of the grey and then having to go back over with the base coat like on the main plates. So yeah, it does take a bit more time to do the actual washes, but in the long run it does work out a lot easier, I find. That's this dude. Now this one here, he basically has a slightly dodgy leg because this whole bottom section here was a Chaos Berserker leg. And what I did, I originally took off all the Chaos armour, like all of these like extra bits around the edges, so I scraped them all off, and the shape of the leg had gone slightly funny on this one, I noticed. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hide that defect by heavily weathering the bottom of that leg. You can see I've got all the chipping and stuff done there. By the time I finish with all the weathering stuff on there, I should hide that like totally. And then here where he's got his glove off, I've done a little bit of battle damage there, just so it looks like he's seen some damage in that area. And that's that guy. And then the last guy there. I think I'm going to end up doing some battle damage on his knee pad to coincide with this, but I don't know yet. I'll see how I get on once I paint the pink. So that is the actual minis. In terms of the bits and pieces, of course, again I've washed everything there. Just show you a couple of these. That's the melter gum and the plasma gum. I washed all of the blue areas with Nuln Oil, ready to do all the plasma effects and power weapon effects. That's his power fist. And this bolt gun. And that's pretty much it. So a reasonable amount done. As I said, next stage is to finish up the washes on the grey, and then I'm ready to start highlighting. So great progress. Okay, so I hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching as always, and I shall see you in the next update.